Welcome to today's Research Business Daily Report, where we're going to spotlight what former TNS Chief Research Officer Larry Friedman told Joel Rubinson research really needs to do if it wants to remain relevant and valued. Then Crane Associates researcher Vic Crane explains why technology has fallen so short in enhancing what it was supposed to deliver to decision making. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make more confident business decisions. Retirement from any job by a longtime executive can smooth the way for that individual to really speak their mind about what's going on in their industry. And maybe Larry Friedman, who recently retired as TNS's Chief Research Officer, is feeling freer about things because he shared some of his deep-seated beliefs with Joel Rubinson last week. For instance, Friedman related that social media research progress, driven both by academics and professionals, could, in the 5 years ahead of us, take the industry to a place where questions that normally and instinctively have been asked in a survey, and instead nudging that aside in favor of discussions about the right type of data needed to deal with a problem and where to go get it. In many circumstances, Friedman projects shorter, more focused surveys integrated with social and digital data. But I was particularly fascinated about what Larry opined about what we should expect from those combined data streams. He's got high hopes, and he says our goal should not be merely to replicate what we already do with surveys, perhaps making him a bit faster and cheaper. Instead, he says that would be what he calls a stupid pet trick and not worth the effort. Friedman covets the real potential benefit of the aforementioned data integration to take what he says would be market research beyond the world of insights and into the world of action. So Larry foresees tracking projects that, for instance, tell us what is going to happen next quarter, rather than peering back at what has already happened. And he also thinks that there can be specific actions recommended for a business to take on a regular basis. Friedman also mentioned how for many years market researchers have been suspicious of and feel threatened by consultants. The future he envisions offers no sanctuary from those concerns. And there's no certainty that a couple of elements will impose themselves, but consultants, he said, are working towards the same social digital survey data goals as research. And there is a staggering amount of VC money that is being earmarked for data analytics and social analytics startups. I'll tease you with what excites Friedman about what is ahead for research. He calls it hypothesis testing of large data sets. You've got to read Joel's blog with Larry for a detailed explanation yourself, so we're linking to this Rubinson-Friedman exchange. It is well worth reading. Next, Crane Associates Research LLC senior partner Vic Crane blogged for the Market Research Association about how technology, which everyone assumed would assist company decision-making, has gone so far off course. Crane held little back in attacking what he asserted is a major reason why faster access to information has just not led companies to better real-time decision-making, and that would have been translated into production and inventory adjustments. Those were supposed to prevent massive layoffs that would destroy demand. Crane said, how can you have any confidence in that premise after the impact of the Great Recession? He said it simply shouldn't have happened at any level that it did if the technology decision-making connection actually worked out as planned. So who's to blame or what's to blame? Crane's obsession is bad data, and he attributes it to asking the wrong questions, response bias, data collectors who don't want to collect negative information, bad sources, sloppy data entry, programming errors, fudged numbers from managers and salespeople, flawed statistical analysis, wrong customer data, bad customer satisfaction and research data, and changes in government data collection. Crane said he personally discovered 43% of consumer responses in a recent survey were suspect. And to show that that was not an isolated situation, he shared how a number of clients have told him that they had been forced to trash over 50% of completed questionnaires in some of their projects. It's not a pretty picture. So how can we ignore with one of our best and brightest and most forcefully honest executives preaches these things to us? Well, I don't think we can. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored by Socratic Technologies, whose proprietary tools and methodologies tackle marketing complexities so that you can make more confident business decisions. I'm going to recommend, as I frequently do, that you check out sotech.com and go to the website, check out what they can and could be helping you with. It's a terrific organization that's been doing great work for nearly 2 decades. Have a great research day, and we'll look for you back here with us tomorrow.